Hello, everyone. How's it going? Adam Holmes here. It's Monday. And on a Monday, I generally have a few coaching calls. So I thought today, why don't you just join me for a coaching call? I'm going to give Stacey a ring and we're going to see how we can help Stacey today. Stacey is growing her YouTube. And so let's give her a ring and see what's happening.
Hello, how are
Hiya.
you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Excellent. What
Nice.
is happening? It's freezing, eh?
Is what?
It's freezing.
Yeah, a bit.
Baltic.
I started my new job today.
Oh,
Yeah.
congrats.
So,
That's
thanks.
exciting.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that?
Good. I'm anticipating I'm going to be a lot more busy, on that. But I was just talking to my husband about how the more you have to do, the more you can do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just definitely am feeling that already today. I'm like, I can do all this stuff and I can do other stuff. I was working on a video last night that I was finishing up. And so it's just being more, I think I'm just going to be more organized about like what videos I do and how much time I'm spending on them.
Yeah.
So just like, it's just going to take more organization, but my plan is to keep going with kind of what I was doing before, do some shorts from videos I've made, post 3 to 5 of those a week, and then still do lives, but I may move it to like a different time. But yeah, feeling pretty good that somehow or other I'll keep the momentum.
So how many days is the new job?
It's 5 days. It's a 40-hour a week job, but it's remote.
Okay. Yeah, so you have to obviously keep bringing those boundaries, in terms of, getting out for a walk and wearing clothes and stuff like that,
Yeah. So today I got up, I got dressed like I was going to go to an office, and then I get on the call and like everyone's in their t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
But I said, it's good because it's like, I did kind of have a schedule before, but now like it just adds more to the schedule. And I just have to be more purposeful, which is good because I think I realized today I was wasting a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Like not really doing anything or watching too much TV.
Mm-hmm.
And so yesterday evening, I think that's when I was like, I should work on my video, not like watch TV for an hour or two.
Right. And it comes back to like reminding ourselves what actually energizes us.
Yeah.
Because I think it's easy just when you've had a full day and you get back and you think, I'll put Netflix on or whatever, but actually the thing that is going to give you the energy is making a thing, right?
Yes, right. So yeah, it was kind of an interesting dynamic because I think I went through this like process of getting the job, and then it just like once I got the job, then I was like, wow, I didn't realize how much mind and body energy was going into that.
Yeah.
And then from there, then I was like, I kind of had I don't want to say a breakdown, but I was like, I spent a week and I did nothing, like really almost nothing. I still did my, YouTube channel and whatnot, but like I was super lazy. I didn't cook. I just said I need this like reset.
Yeah.
So, but that's like after a 9-month job search. So,
yeah, it's a lot.
So I said, I kind of like let myself have that, but now I think I'm over it because like now I have other things I need to focus on. But it's like one of those ups and downs, right? Of work.
Yeah, and just making the moments to keep creating stuff, right? To keep building stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, Yeah, so yesterday I actually made a video on how to change the strings on my classical guitar because
That's funny timing. I
strings
literally just snapped all the strings on my classical guitar, so you can send me that video.
Yeah, and so that's what happened to me. It was hanging on the wall, and I just looked over and I was like, "What is that string hanging down?" And then I realized, oh, it's one of the strings from like I thought maybe like it was like I don't know thread or something. And I looked over and then I was like, "Oh no, it's like one of the strings went." So I put new strings on it yesterday, but now like I don't know if I bought different strings or what happened, but it just doesn't. And the other problem is I haven't been playing the classical guitar in the last couple of weeks because I've been only using the steel string guitar. And boy, it's a lot different.
Yeah,
It's
really different. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I guess I didn't think how much different it was, but now that I've been playing the other one, I'm like kind of like more into it at the moment. So it's one of those like up and down things. But I'm excited to kind of get it tuned because also that's the other problem. It's taking a while to tune, like come into tune.
Yeah.
I have to wait for the strings to relax a bit.
Well, one of the things that helps a lot, and it's amazing how many guitar players I know that don't do this, even ones that are really, really experienced, is whenever I put new strings on, I grab the strings and I kind of put my hand on the guitar and I just pull them out towards me and I give them a shugo.
Oh, okay.
And then tune them again. And I do that when I put new strings on about 3 or 4 times. And I find that it takes them a couple of times because they're just, if you think about the resistance on the Twizzler, I think that's the technical term, right? The tuning pegs, right?
Yeah.
The resistance there needs to build a little bit. So sometimes when you initially put them on, you actually need to just give them a wee shugo, give them a little bit of stick.
Right.
So I do that quite like 3 or 4 times, and retune it again, and that helps loads.
Yeah. I think, and I actually have a whole nother video on what happened when I changed my guitar strings. So I actually have now 2 videos to kind of go on the same topic. But yeah, other people had suggested that exactly what you said was to pull the strings.
Right.
But I was a little nervous about pulling $20 strings that I just put on the guitar. So I said, I'm not in that much of a hurry. So I'll just kind of, put them on there, come back and tune it a few times over the day, and then hopefully by tomorrow or so it should be fine.
Cool. Yeah. And so how is YouTube going?
Good. My channel kind of died. Like, not died, but...
That's a very extreme statement. Looking forward to hearing about that.
Yeah, flatlined. I'm not getting... Like, the growth I had one video that had gone and I got a lot of subscribers.
That was the longer one, right?
It was what?
Was that the longer one? The one that got like 12K.
Yes, right. Good memory. Yeah, so I had like 12,000 views, but then that one, it just kind of fizzled because it got whatever it was going to get. And so now it just like impacted the whole channel. So now I'm not sure what to do. I'm just going to keep going and hope that another one,
Are you doing shorts? Are you doing quite regular shorts right now on YouTube? Or
yeah.
Tell me about that.
Maybe 7, like, so last week I probably got 700, 800. I might get 1,000 here or there on a short. It sort of varies on which short I choose, that to put. But yeah, not because I'm using clips from videos I've already created. There's limits on, I don't know how good they are, I would say, because they're not optimized really for, it's just like a clip taken out of another video.
Yeah. So do you know how much of your growth has come from shorts so far?
Not much.
Because I think that's probably something that we could look at, Like, I think we could
Yeah.
I think we could probably drive a lot more subscribers with your shorts, and they don't need to be complicated. You know, a short, you could literally, what you could think about doing is getting, like, say the video about the guitar strings, just
Yeah.
pick 3 tips from that video and talk to the camera for like 15, 20 seconds and just make them really simple. Because I think what people quite often think with shorts is, or content generally, is just that longer's better, and
Mm.
longer's not better. Like, I just did a Sunday catch up yesterday, right? And normally my
Mhm.
Sunday catch ups are like 30, 40 minutes. And this one, I hardly had any time. I was going for dinner with family. And so I just did 10 things I wish that I'd known when I was younger. And
Yeah.
I did them as quickly as I could. I literally did it in, I think the video was like 7 minutes long, you know?
Oh yeah.
And people loved it because it was just, there was no fat, you know? So
Right.
for example, your short could be like, hey, have you snapped your Spanish guitar strings? Did you know that when you sugar them, that's the thing that's going to help you keep them in tune? And it all changed for me when I started doing this. Have a great day, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, what I would recommend is very simple piece to camera videos where you're literally just pulling out your phone, you're looking into the camera, and you're just pick 1 or 2 points from your latest video, you know? So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
tell me the video you did that got 12K views. That was about songwriting, was it?
It was about learning to play guitar.
Ah, yeah, yeah, that's right. So, what?
Yeah.
Tell me roughly in a few sentences what that video was about.
It's about how to get started by just playing songs to
Hmm.
make it more fun to play. So, like,
Okay,
there's no scales. It's just learn 3 chords and then start playing songs right away and play songs that you like. That was the essence of that video.
cool. I mean, you could even just literally pull out your phone and say, "Hey, did you know that scales is not the best way for you to learn how to play the guitar? Actually, all you need is these 3 chords: G, C, and D. If you want the 3 chords, you know, click the link in the description and I've put the
Mm.
chords there for you, you know, something like that. Basically, all you're really doing is you're summarizing a video, you know,
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
sentence, and you're giving people just enough that it piques their interest, and then they then maybe want to get to know you or want to come find more of your content. But like my short form clips that I'll do a lot on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube Shorts, which I've started doing 3 or 4 a day again. And doing
Mhm.
3 or 4 a day, I've been getting like loads of subscribers off YouTube Shorts. Loads.
Right.
Way
Right.
more than off my long videos, you know? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
500 in a month or something. So,
Right.
um,
Right.
and when I'm doing my short form clips, what I'm really doing, if you think about it, I'm condensing my whole life into like a 15-second video, you know? So
Yeah.
I'm giving them a reason to stay. So you give them a hook. So in your
Yeah.
case with a guitar video, it could be like the hook is like, hey, you don't need scales, right? So you're
Yeah.
breaking through this belief that people have that's holding them back from trying. Um, and in my short form videos, I'm giving them a hook, but then I'm just trying to give them like my whole life story in 10 seconds, basically. And I think a
Right.
lot of people don't get to that point because they find it really hard to not assume that everyone knows everything about them. So
Yes.
if
Right.
you can look at the content like someone's sitting on the toilet and there's a better video one scroll away and they've never heard of you, so why give them a reason, you know? Like, you know, anyone can play a guitar. It's not actually as
Yeah.
hard as you think. You don't need scales. You don't, you know, you could say like you could learn how to play guitar in 45 minutes
Right.
because
Right.
there's a seed of truth in it, right? Someone could
Yeah.
physically learn 3 chords in 45 minutes. But basically, if you can look at all your long videos, all the ideas are there. So you're just taking those ideas and you're making them really, really succinct, as succinct as you can, and
Yeah.
just turning them into like tiny.
Leads in some way.
Say
right?
again?
It's like tiny leads into my
Exactly.
longer stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. And I've had, just today I had a guy on a longer form video. Yeah, I found you from your short. So it does work. You know, I don't think it works in the same way on other social media platforms, but I think on YouTube, doing a lot of shorts is a good way of getting subscribers that do then filter into your longer form content. You know, they probably will go and
Right.
check out your longer videos if they catch a short
Right.
clip and like it.
Yes. So that's the other thing is while the metrics don't show that many true subscribers, from the short itself, I like based on the data, the week that I didn't do any shorts, it really did impact my overall growth.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it's like they may not subscribe from the short itself, but they may click to my video, but then they subscribe.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's also like 75% of watchers don't subscribe, you know?
Yes.
So you have to ask
That's a great
people.
point.
You have to ask people. But basically, to make it really, really, really simple, if you want your channel to stop being dead, do more shorts. Just do 3 shorts a day and make it so easy that you can't not do it. I mean, literally spend 45 seconds, you know? Like if I was if I was like doing one right now about, you know, I just did a talk the other day about songwriting in 6 weeks, right? I could do 6 videos right now. I could, and here's how I do it. I just pull out the camera. Hey, did you know that you don't actually need loads of musical experience to write a song? Did you know that actually the most important thing is your idea? And the way you develop your idea is actually just by having more alone time. So if you have more alone time, you're going to start getting good ideas for songs, you know? Just literally the simplest way you can say it, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like a skill kind of, you know, it's a skill that you can develop. But the cool thing is you've got all this content already there. So all you really need to do is go back, look at it and go, well, how would I summarize this video in 30 seconds, right?
Yeah, definitely. So I think, I am coming back to this, like, because over the last weeks, I focused a lot on the videos and less on the shorts. But now that I have a lot of content, then I can now create shorts to then direct them to the content.
Exactly. Here, I just had a thought there as well, which I might even try myself, which is, I'll bet you that if you did let's say you did a video on how to play guitar, right? And then you did a short on how to play guitar, and the short is 30 seconds. I'll bet you any money that if you took that short and put it on the front of your long form video, that would work, you know, if you just used it as a hook.
Right.
Because I think you can on YouTube, it's quite cool for like, you can add things in after, right? You can kind of edit on there afterwards, more so than other platforms like.
Can you still add, I know you can cut, I hadn't tried adding.
Yeah, I'm not, well, what you could certainly do is add, you can add an end screen 100%.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, let me just look at it right now. Let me ask Jasper, can you do that? Because it seems like the kind of thing that you should be able to do. So yeah, I think a couple of shorts a day. And if you're, the trick with shorts is you want to make them so simple that you can't not do them. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Because
So obvious.
So yeah, and
like I
also it's just so, if you make them so easy to do for you that you can't not do them, that's the trick. Because if you think that it needs to be, oh god, I have to edit it and light it and put writing and captions, and you're not going to do it. But if you literally just pull out your phone and talk, you will do it, and it will work. If you do it,
Yeah.
if you do 3 a day for 4 weeks, you know, and they're
Yeah.
not perfect at all, it's just you chatting to the camera, it'll work.
Right.
Let's ask Jasper, can you add videos to start of YouTube after you post? Yeah, I know you can add end screens, but was it you that was saying like people can opt out of end screens?
Yes. So the other thing that I'm going to start using is a card where
Right.
you can talk about like another video, and then you can put that card that has a link to your other video in it.
Right.
So I'm going to do that. So that is something on this video that I'm working on today. I'll probably try to, it's done. I just like need to upload it and do all the description and whatnot. Is include one of those cards when I, in the video when I'm talking about, a different, I actually talked about this other video, so I want to put a card in there so that there is that. It looks like the end screen essentially. But yeah, I think that will be helpful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the idea of like stop being so worried about making it too complicated. It's almost like it reminds me of when I first started doing videos and I had these more scripted things, and like I just did this one I did with the guitar. I did have a script, but it was like talk about these bullet points, and then I just talked to the points, and then didn't worry so much about the exactness of what I'm saying. And I need to do the same thing with the shorts, because I think the shorts, I originally focused on doing them like Instagram, and you can't. They need to have audio. Everyone wants audio, even if you have closed caption on it. So that's another thing that I discovered, was that some of my videos didn't have closed caption on it. So then I don't know that it was then people couldn't just watch it without audio. So this is another whole like dilemma I had over the weekend.
Don't do dilemmas, right? I just think just do action, and like figuring out the systems that help you to take action because they're easy enough, right? So the things for me, if I'm stuck on ideas, I'm like, I'll just do something. Do you know what I mean? You're better just to pull out your phone and do something. Like I'm glad yesterday that I did the Sunday catch up, even though it was like not scripted and not as considered, but I still learned from it, right? And if your aim is to do it and then learn from the process and learn from the experience of doing it, then that's where the momentum is, that's how we keep moving and we don't get stuck, is like just do something. And I think make the system that you have for doing something so easy that you can't not do it. But also be curious about the thing that's going to connect with people. Because for me, it was like I used to spend tens of thousands on music videos, and then my first video that got 5 million was me in an old jumper next to my local coffee shop, just saying like, "Hey, I'm Adam. I've got a wee kid," and that was do you know what I mean? That was the thing that people connected to. So I think if you can go into it with that kind of curiosity, and just it's about being a creative person, and just doing loads of content and being creative with it and enjoying it, and like yeah, you never know what opinion is going to attract your people to you, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm feeling like yeah, it's time. I feel like every few weeks I need a pivot. It's like constantly pivoting, but that seems to be what you have to do with YouTube, is that there's no one answer, and
No,
you're
that's right.
constantly
Yeah.
adjusting and changing and doing something different. And I think at this point I'm not afraid to try anything new. So it's
Great.
like, okay, well, let's try this now, or let's try that now, or I learned this, or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I am planning on doing a video about songwriting. Actually, one of the last videos I did was about identifying emotion in songwriting, like how to identify emotion of a chord, and then
I love
chord
that.
progression.
That's cool.
And talked about that as almost like I talked about that. Next, I'm going to talk about like actually taking some of this and putting it into it. Like, how do you take that and put it into a song?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, do you know, maybe that could be cool to try this week, is like just try not making it too prescriptive or long, right? Because I think that's the thing with YouTube is a lot of people think, oh, I need to do like a 20-minute video and have graphics and this and that. But one of the coolest things I love about YouTube is there's a guy who I love who literally just has a horse. He has a ranch, right? And he just sits in his like horse ranch talking about cigars and horses, you know, and and everyone loves him. Not everyone does, but he's found his audience. So it might be that the video where you just pull out your phone and sit and go, here's the interesting thing about emotions and chords on a guitar, and you're just sitting in your kitchen holding your phone, and it's 2.5 minutes long, maybe that's the one that connects. So I think if we can just get away from thinking that there's these blocks that we need to be in, and just think it's you, it's your personality, it's your mind, and you never know what's going to connect and what's going to resonate. It's similar to songwriting in that way. It's about being open to the process and being creative and following your interest. So it might be for you that something between like a long video and a really short piece of content is more your style, you know?
Right.
It's like just trying stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll have to think about that, because there have been a few times and like I have a short thing that I want to communicate, and then I end up putting that into as part of like a longer video.
Do both though. Do both. That's the great thing with content, is like do it all. And like probably what you're doing right now, I know this is what I'm doing right now, is just practicing, right? Like if you just look at every piece of content as practice, and maybe you get an idea for a long video, or maybe you get an idea for a short video, or maybe you get an idea that you want to be outside in the next one, or inside, or whatever, right? But what I want to give you permission to do this week is move more into a zone of like, just pull your phone out and share whatever it is that's in your heart about songwriting, and that the things that you're finding helpful, things that you're finding useful, just share them and see what happens, you know? But the more we can take that kind of that boundary out of like, oh, long video, short video, like I think you could post on YouTube 3 times a day, and it could be, one of them could be 7 seconds long, and one of them can be 30 minutes long. It doesn't really matter, you know?
Yeah.
It's just a place to learn, you know?
Yeah, and it's also a place to connect with different people who have different styles of learning. Some people like just the short thing. I want to just watch the short thing to learn something, and then other people, I definitely have people who have watched the entire videos, which is, they whatever.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like the content. So
Well, also they like, you know, I think what we're going to see more and more is that people just want something like, yeah, you can get people to pay attention by having millions of graphics and having the perfect script and having it mapped out and blah, blah, blah. But honestly, think about this, right? Do you think that in 2060, what are people more likely to watch back, you know? Like videos of people just living and chatting, or videos of people with these perfect edits and AI B-roll and all that. So there's a thing called cognitive overload,
Yes,
and
right.
it's you see it a lot where there's certain YouTubers that I really like their content, but I can't really watch it because it's too stimulating. And the
Yeah.
things that really stand the test of time are actually the things that are just like pretty natural, pretty normal, and just like I
Yeah.
do my videos just with a whiteboard, and I don't do edits. And I've tried that. I've tried edits, and I tried putting songs in and making it more traditional, you know, modern traditional YouTube style, but I don't think that's going to stand the test of time. And I think the stuff that will is just people who can get their personality across, you know?
Yes. Right. I agree with that. And I agree with like the same thing. Like I can't there's some YouTubers I can't watch at all. It's like
Oh, it's too much. It's like
I'm just like I'm exhausted.
yeah, it's like eating 20 bits of cake or something. It's just like too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So I think that could be a good shout for this week. Let's try that. You know, at least one, but we could shoot for 2 videos a day if we're really making them simple. And if it needs to be like driving home from work, right? And
Right.
and my thought,
Right.
like, just, you know, my friend Tommy, who's a brilliant Irish singer, and he does massive gigs and stuff. Some of his content that did the best was in COVID, when he couldn't go anywhere. He was just sitting in his car with his dog singing songs, and everyone loved those ones. You know,
Right.
so
Yeah.
sometimes the things that just happen, like in life, are kind of cooler. They're more interesting. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the car thing. I actually was thinking
Hmm.
about that when I'm in the car, I need
Yeah.
to think as I'm in the car, I think about something and then do it in the car.
Well, yeah.
And then that's like an easy way because I'm usually, I would say most of the time I'm alone, I'm doing a quick errand or something. So it could be a good, I like that idea. And then it
Yeah.
gives me a different location also.
Exactly. Yeah. You could grab one of those little phone holders and stick it on the window and just, you know, drive around and chat or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that
Yeah.
sense of freedom. So give that a try
Yeah.
this week. Eh?
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Well, thanks a lot. I
All right.
will catch up with you next week.
Have a good week.
All right.
Cheers.
All right,
Bye. Bye. Okay. Well, that was a fun chat. I am going to end this stream because I'm going to come on and do a songwriting call now. I'm slightly late for my songwriting call, but that's it. If you want to join the club, click the link in the